Yo MotoGP fans, welcome back to another episode of MotoGP 23 Career Mode. First of all, I want to wish you a very happy Easter and hope you have a very nice day. We're heading for the Red Bull Ring in Austria, where we have the extra challenge to beat Jack Miller in the race. I will be doing free practice and qualifying. See you back at the sprint race.
Let's take a look at the final standings in the second MotoGP qualifying session. That's the end of our broadcast. We look forward to seeing you.
So we took pole position in the Red Bull Ring. We set a time of 1:30.6 and we have the two Ducatis right behind us. Pecco Bagnaia and Enea Bastianini. Hopefully we can get a good result in the sprint race. See you at the sprint. 10 red lights here in the Red Bull Ring. We have the engine up, hoping for a good start. And we are on the way. We have a sloppy start. And look at the speed of the Ducati flying right past us. It's Bagnaia and we get a push from Jack Miller. Dive by the inside of Bagnaia. He pushes us a bit wide, but we managed to stay on the bike. Beautiful overtake going into turn number 1. Leading the race for now. Heading into the chicane, turn 2 and turn 3. With the Ducati, Pecco Bagnaia right behind us. Tight turn number 4. And we have the long straight to turn number 5. There comes Bagnaia on the inside line. Great overtake. On the outside, Bagnaia pushes us wide. Very aggressive move by the Ducati rider. And I have to stay with him. His speed is much better in the opening lap. Oh, take the inside line, we go wide. And Bagnaia passes us again. The acceleration of the Ducati. Trying to keep up with him. But he's just so darn fast on the straights. Well, we have our first track limit warning. Have to be careful here in the chicane. Easily to overshoot or to cut the corners. Take a tighter approach into the turn, but the acceleration of the Ducati is just much better than our gas motorcycle. There comes Vinales. Late launch by him, but we didn't expect it. We didn't expect him to dive right into our inside. We managed to keep him behind us, but we have to be careful not to be overtaken by Vinales. Vinales is right behind us. There he comes again. Can we hang on P2? We have to. Oh. A bit hot into turn number 3, but managed to stay on the bike. Vinales still behind us. We're at lap number 4 and Vinales dropped down a bit. We have Jack Miller right behind us, 6/10 of a second. And Bagnaia is just cruising his way to the victory. Is Miller gonna make a move in one of those turns? I think he will try to go into our inside in the next turn. We go for a launch. We go a bit wide. There he comes. Try to cut right back. He has much better grip. We bump into him on the outside of Miller right now. Miller goes a bit wide. We take the inside line. We have to be careful here not to get pushed off our bike. But we managed to keep him behind us. Great battle between us and Miller. Now I have to increase the gap for the final lap. The gap is increasing for now at 9/10. We go a bit deep into turn number 4. It will cost us some time. And they are very strong in this sector, especially in turn number 5. Take a tight turn to make sure I cover up the inside line. We kept Miller behind us, so we finish on the 2nd place here in the sprint race in Austria. Great result.
As the riders do their cool-down laps, let's take a look at the final classification of the race we've just seen.
So we were able to keep Miller behind us and finishing 2nd place on the sprint race. Let's head out for the main race.
Good morning to all you MotoGP fans. The famous Red Bull Ring Bull is watching over this circuit, which is about to be the stage for the Austrian Grand Prix. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the MotoGP class race.
So it's time for the main race. Hopefully we can get a podium as well. Have to try and get in front of Bagnaia, who was very fast in the sprint race. Hopefully we can get ahead of him and keep him behind us for the first corner. We have 10 red lights, we rev the engine up. Hopefully we can get a better start in the sprint race. And the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix is underway. Oh, look at the Ducatis. We were helped by one of the KTMs who pushed us into the corner. And now we have the lead going into turn number 2 and turn number 3. A bit wide. So far so good, but this is the sector where they are very strong and we are struggling to keep the motorcycle in a tight line. Look at how much time we lost in that sector. But we make up for it in the final sector. So the gap is 1 second. And now we have to manage it. Improve the gap between us and Bagnaia. And maybe we can win our very first Grand Prix here in the MotoGP class. That would be excellent. So we're in lap number 3 and the gap is 2 seconds, which is great. We are increasing the gap between us and Bagnaia and Viñales. So if I manage to keep this gap between us, we will win our very first Grand Prix on the MotoGP class. That would be awesome. We're in lap 9 and the gap is shrinking. Bagnaia and Bastianini are getting closer. Made a few mistakes during the race, during the other lap, so that's the reason the gap has shrinked down. But I have to be careful in this final lap as the gap is 9/8 of a second. And they're closing in. From here, this is the part where they are very strong, so I have to keep an eye out for them. Hard braking, turn number 5. We go a bit into deep. But we managed to keep them behind us, so if we don't mess up the upcoming corners, we will win our very first MotoGP race on the Gas motorcycle. Heading into the final 2 corners, turn number 10 and the final one, turn number 11, and we head onto the finish line. We keep Bagnaia behind us. We win our very first MotoGP Grand Prix in the backyard of KTM. We win the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix.
With the end of the MotoGP race. Let's have a look at the race results, and then we'll see you in a moment for the podium ceremony.
Excellent result here in Austria on the Red Bull Ring. We win our very first Grand Prix, our very first main race. So we are on the podium. Let's head out for the podium celebrations.
It's been a very busy weekend, and now it's time to congratulate the 3 MotoGP riders who have come out on top. The fans, quite rightly, cheering them on after watching a wonderful race.
This Grand Prix win will give us a boost in our reputation, hopefully at the end of the calendar, at the end of our season. We will get an offer from some very good teams. I'm hoping for Yamaha, but Ducati would be awesome as well. That means we're heading for our final race of the season, Qatar. We have a new challenge. We have to finish in front of Marco Bezzecchi in our final race to increase our reputation in the paddock. But I will save that for the next episode. I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss the thrilling final race of our MotoGP season. See you back in Qatar.